Mexico's Juan Manuel Marquez. Usually both of these guys, gentlemen, in the ring and out of the ring. But in this case, there is some bad blood brewing. Trouble from the press conference, from the weigh-in.
Events in the careers of fighters Joel Casamayor and Juan Manuel Marquez prove that not every victory has the power to improve a career, and not every defeat has the power to diminish a boxer's career. In today's video, we will look at the events leading up to the clash of these two warriors. 2 fights before his clash with Marquez, Casamayor retained his Ring Magazine lightweight championship with a hotly disputed split decision over Jose Armando Santa Cruz, a man who appeared to excel over Casamayor in every conceivable way, except for name recognition. Despite being declared the winner, Casamayor was labeled as a washed-up, ripe for the taking by most observers, and was all but left for dead when he signed to meet the Gotti-esque Australian sensation Michael Katsidis.
His wall one D experience. We've documented that. Good left-handed down goes Katsidis.
Anxious to prove a point, Casamayor dropped Katsidis twice in the first round and survived a mid-fight surge to emerge with a 10th round TKO victory that restored some of the luster he lost against Santa Cruz. Meanwhile, Marquez lost a controversial split decision to Manny Pacquiao in a bout that saw the Mexican establish numerical, if not strategic, superiority. There was much debate about who really won the fight, and the closeness of the bout convinced most boxing writers to keep Marquez comfortably within their top 10 pound-for-pound lists. With an eye towards securing a third bout with Pacquiao, who went on to dethrone WBC lightweight champion David Diaz, Marquez moved up to the challenge for Casamayor's linear crown.
Both fighters have a history. Speaking of the press conference, here we are, the final press conference in LA, both wearing sombreros. And this is a very animated Joel Casamayor, being very disrespectful, putting the hands in the face of Marquez, touching Marquez, in a little trouble, even at the weigh-in itself. Again, with the mouths flapping and the bad words being exchanged by the two. Cuba and Mexico, a lot of pride at stake and flags being taunted in front of each other. We got a barn burner on our hands here.
Going into the fight, Marquez was a solid 3-1 favorite. The fight took place September 13, 2008 at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, Nevada.
And the question of this fight is who will be the aggressor? Chopping right hand, double right hand by these two guys. Left hand by long left. Nice combination. And again. Good fight. So he believes he's strong. Uppercut the right hand round. And he knows that when he tries to come. With Marquez, you always wonder about his careful with the headbutt. The left hand. Left hand by Casamayor.
In the first 4 rounds of the bout, Marquez continually walked into the counter lefts from Casamayor. It took Marquez until the 5th round to find the appropriate range with his right hand.
Sharp right hand by Casamayor, or rather by Marquez.
By the 5th round, a cut over his eye was opened, and as the fight wore on, an abrasion on the bridge of his nose bled along with the cut over his eye.
The guy who's all of those 37 get him out of there in the 10th round. And another right on.
Rounds 5, 6, 7, and 8 were rounds where Marquez took the initiative and landed straight punches from the outside, but he was also nailed by Casamayor whenever he lunged forward.
And that time was Marquez countering. Marquez with a combination
for a long time. When he was a young trainer, 21, 22, he had a lot of
big right hand from Marquez.
12,000 people saw it. I just think it's instant.
In the late rounds of the bout, Marquez finally began to find his rhythm, adding his hook and choice body shots to his jab and straight right.
Big end of this. Left hand by Marquez. Well, took a good shot right there.
2 minutes into the 11th round, Casamayor was knocked down by a right punch as he pulled away from an intense exchange. Casamayor was able to get on his feet, but it was clear that he was still shaking from the knockdown. As soon as the fight was allowed to resume, Marquez went in for the kill as he delivered a furious combination. Casamayor punched back, but he was knocked down again with about 7 seconds left in the round. Referee Tony Weeks stepped in and stopped the bout. He deemed Casamayor unable to continue. The official judges had the fight scored at 95-95, 95-95, and 97-93 for Marquez before the 11th round knockout. After the win, Ring Magazine ranked Marquez second on its pound-for-pound list and rated him as the lightweight champion.
So we'll see what happens with all of that, but the future is still very bright for this 35-year-old champion, Juan Manuel Marquez. An impressive performance today against a very good fighter in Joel Casamayor.
If you enjoyed this episode, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for new episodes about boxing legends of the past. See you next time in the ring.